Hello, welcome to day 2 of the Herbal Drinks Challenge. And today we're going to make a strawberry rose shrub. Not the kind of shrub you grow, but this is a shrub made with vinegar, fruit, and honey or sugar. My name is Marilyn Zink. I'm a nutrition coach and herbalist, and welcome. So, the shrub is, like I said, typically it's a drink with maybe those three ingredients, and there's two ways you can do it. You can heat the fruit in the vinegar, or purists say you should do it with the cold method. And the cold method is to take the fruit and the vinegar, and you want to let it sit and I guess ferment for a few days, let all the flavors combine. So I've got the ingredients here: strawberries, fresh strawberries. And if you want to use frozen, you could do that. I've got about a cup of vinegar. So I'm going to put this in the big jar. And I've got some rose petals. And the rose petals. They smell amazing. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Now I've done a little bit of a shortcut here, I'm going to tell you, because what I found that you're really supposed to do is you're supposed to add the honey or sugar to the fruit and let that sit for a couple days. So in the interest of time, kind of skip that part, but I've got about 2 tablespoons of honey, as you can see, that I'm going to add to the fruit. That's going to be so good. Now, strawberries are pretty sweet as they are, but you're thinking, okay, is that going to make things too sweet? And actually it won't, because, the vinegar is quite strong. So we're going to add that, and I'll show you in a minute. And then what you want to do is you want to mix up this shrub drink, and then you want to put it into your fridge, and you want to let it sit for a few days. And then you kind of shake it from time to time. So what I've got is I've got the honey, and it's going very well with the strawberries. I can just show you how we kind of mix it all in there. It's looking pretty good. Now you can do this with any number of fruits, and just kind of like play around with them and add different herbs as well. Something like ginger comes to mind, cardamom, mint, maybe like a mint blueberry sort of thing. And of course, apple cinnamon always goes well together. And you can try like maybe peaches and ginger. How does that sound so far? So if you're looking for something different to do with your fruit this summer, then I highly recommend making a shrub. Now you're thinking, okay, now I'm making this shrub. What do I do with it? Okay, so after it's been sitting in the fridge for a few days, you're going to have this really nice blend. I'm going to just kind of show you how this looks. Doesn't that look nice? I'm going to shake it up. You might want to do this a little bit from time to time. It's kind of like think of this like a natural soda. Isn't that look good? So shake it a bit more. And so like I said, in the interest of time, you should be letting this sit for a few days. But because I'm not, I just kind of want to show you the next step. So what you want to do is after it's been made, you want to put that into a drink. And some people put that into a drink with sparkling water. Some add a little bit of spirits, maybe like gin or vodka. I'm adding some ice to a glass. And this might mean, I'm going to test this. It might need a bit more honey. So what we want is about a tablespoon after it's been sitting for a while. Of course, mine hasn't been sitting very long at all, but we're just going to try it for the fun of it. So you add that to your glass. So like you see, you've got the tablespoon of the shrub. Now we're going to add some sparkling water. And again, you can kind of test this, obviously, before you add the sparkling water, and see if it's the right amount of sweetness for you. Now, I really like the look of the rose petals in here. Doesn't it look interesting? You can kind of see a little bit of the rose petals. Maybe it's a little hard to see, but sitting in there. And think what a nice way to give this to your guests. Like, say you got some guests coming over, and you want to give them a refreshing summer drink, and they don't want something too sweet or sugary, so you give them this. You know what? That's not too bad already. Now, just imagine, I just gave this a little trial. Let's just imagine that you let it sit in your fridge for several days, and you're kind of shaking to make sure all the flavors blend. Or you might want to mash the fruit a little bit. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to mash the fruit a little bit more, and slicing it is enough. But look how, see, that's actually changed color already, hasn't it? It's gotten like a deeper red, and just from a little bit of shaking. So I'm going to shake and blend. Mash the fruit a little bit more, and then you add that to your sparkling water. And think how nice and refreshing that's going to be on a hot summer day. So I want to give you the challenges to make this, and let me know what you think. And so you can post the comments below, or you can do that in the Facebook group, which is Herbs and Natural Health. So I look forward to seeing results. And maybe if you want to try with some other fruit, you can try that as well. But I'm looking forward, and thanks for watching. Have a great day. We'll see you again.